Did this crazy punch just end Anthony Joshua's career? Joshua was brutally KO'd by heavy underdog Daniel Dubois last night, resulting in a flood of memes about him. But that wasn't why his career was said to be ruined. Joshua had the worst performance of his career, being dropped not once, not twice, but 3 times before he was eventually laid out flat.
Were you impressed with Daniel Dubois?
Sorry?
Were you impressed with Daniel Dubois tonight? Good performance?
Yes, good performance.
How much are you looking forward to the Tyson Fury fight in December?
I don't think about it because I think only my prepare.
Well, it was the first round. You know, it was a huge right hand that AJ shipped in the first round. And after that, he was fighting on heart and desire. I'm so proud of him because he never gave up. His legs were deceiving him and he just kept on trying. And at the end of the 4th round, he hurt Daniel Dubois. And in the 5th round, he really hurt Daniel Dubois.
Boxing pros have given their shocking ringside reactions to Anthony Joshua getting knocked out by Daniel Dubois. Set for 12 rounds, the heavyweight clash ended in the 5th. Dubois retained his IBF heavyweight title after delivering a decisive right-hand knockout to Joshua's chin. Before the final blow, Joshua had been knocked down 4 times. With this victory, Dubois now looks ahead to a potential showdown with the winner of the December 21st bout between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury.
I've only got a few words to say, man. You know, are you not entertained?
From the opening bell, it was clear that Dubois had come with an aggressive game plan. Joshua, who many saw as the favorite, found himself on the defensive early, struggling to keep up with Dubois' relentless pressure and power. It was apparent that Joshua was in deep trouble. Dubois unleashed a final crushing right hand that landed cleanly on Joshua's chin, knocking him out cold and bringing the fight to a dramatic end. The atmosphere in the stadium was electric, and the record-setting crowd only added to the magnitude of the night. Veteran combat sports journalist Kevin Iole was quick to point out the trouble Joshua was in early, tweeting, "Dubois pummeling AJ and AJ reeling around the ring." This was a common sentiment among those watching, as Joshua appeared to struggle with Dubois' power from the outset. Later, Iole tweeted again, noting the severity of the situation for Joshua. AJ is in big trouble and he's down at the bell. He's on his hands and knees. Ariel Helwani, one of the most recognized names in combat sports media, expressed concern for Joshua's condition, tweeting, "Nightmare start for AJ. Dubois up 20, 17 after 2. AJ rocked very early in the 1st and knocked down at the end of the 1st. Feels like he hasn't recovered. Legs aren't there. DDD fighting the fight of his life." Helwani's commentary highlighted the overwhelming start from Dubois, which left Joshua unable to regain his footing throughout the fight. Brian Campbell of CBS Sports captured the drama of the 1st round knockout, tweeting, "Down goes AJ in round 1. Dubois came out gunslinging." His sentiment echoed what many were seeing, a focused and determined Dubois who was not going to let the opportunity slip through his fingers. Boxing analyst Kaposa succinctly described Dubois' sharp performance, noting, "Dubois finding his punches pretty easy early. It was clear that Dubois had no trouble landing his power shots, and Joshua had little in the way of an answer." Social media influencer and celebrity boxer Jake Paul chimed in, stating, "Wow, Dubois going crazy. Joshua looks super flat and uncoordinated." Paul's reaction mirrored the thoughts of many watching, as Joshua appeared unusually sluggish and out of sync from the beginning. The knockout itself became the talk of the night, with reactions flooding in from all corners of the boxing world. Chris Mannix, a sports journalist for Sports Illustrated, was left in awe of the conclusion, tweeting, "What an incredible finish. AJ lands a straight right, wobbles Dubois' legs, charges in to follow up, and gets leveled with a straight right hand that knocks him out. Wow." Mannix's breakdown encapsulated the dramatic ebb and flow of the final moments, as Joshua had briefly found success only to be knocked out moments later. Brian Campbell tweeted again, "Dubois is looking the part of rejuvenated world beater. He's a wrecking ball right now." Chuck Mindenhall, another prominent figure in combat sports journalism, emphasized the intensity and unpredictability of the fight, saying, "This fight is crazy. Dubois' pace and power, 96,000 hanging conflicted on every punch. The knockdowns, AJ surviving. The referee's unpredictable behaviors, Connor standing and chomping his cigar in every key shot." Mindenhall captured the chaos and emotional roller coaster that had the crowd on edge throughout the night. MMA personality Evan Korn found Dubois' victory inspirational, tweeting, "Daniel Dubois should be an inspiration to every young, talented fighter who has suffered a setback. What a story." This sentiment was echoed by many in the boxing community, who who saw Dubois' victory as a testament to perseverance and growth after setbacks. Even boxing legend Teddy Atlas weighed in with his philosophical take on the fight, tweeting, "Question I asked last couple days was answered. What is more powerful, the will of a man who believes or the skill of Joshua? Will beats skill." Atlas's comment reflects the overarching narrative of the fight. Dubois' will and determination ultimately triumphed over Joshua's technical skill and experience. MMA Junkie tweeted, "Daniel Dubois drops Anthony Joshua multiple times en route to the violent KO in front of 96,000 fans. Anthony Joshua, aiming to reclaim his place in the heavyweight division after previous setbacks, suffered another defeat. Dubois claimed victory with a fifth-round knockout in front of a packed Wembley crowd of 96,000, knocking Joshua down 4 times before landing the final punch. Joshua told DAZN when asked what went wrong, "I had a sharp opponent and a fast opponent. And secondly, a lot of mistakes from my end. As for Dubois, I'm a gladiator," he told DAZN when asked about getting hurt by Joshua just before he delivered the knockout blow. "I'm just a warrior to the end, to the bitter end." Joshua was on track to secure a potential matchup against the winner of the December 21st bout between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. However, Dubois now takes that opportunity after improving his record to 21-3. Joshua, who had won 4 consecutive fights, suffered his first defeat in 5 bouts, dropping to 28-4. In round 1, both fighters came out fast, exchanging jabs. Dubois landed a solid right and pressed forward aggressively, while Joshua kept flicking his jab in response. Dubois, the more assertive of the two, drove in with a body shot and the fighters started to get tied up. Dubois darted in behind a jab but was warned for leading with his head. Then, he landed a crushing overhand right, sending Joshua to the canvas. Joshua got back to his feet just as the 10 count ended, saved by the bell. An explosive round for Dubois, scoring 10-8.
No, I'm a gladiator. I'm just a warrior to the end, to the bitter end, and I'm just ready to go. I want to go to the top level of this game and reach my full potential. God bless you all.
In round 2, Dubois came out strong, landing punches with both hands. Joshua found himself in trouble, backed against the ropes and holding on to Dubois, perhaps just to stay upright. Dubois landed another shot and Joshua appeared shaky. Dubois followed up with a series of jabs, but Joshua managed to counter with a few of his own. Dubois briefly slowed, leaning on his jab before connecting with a right hand. Joshua responded with a right of his own, showing signs of life. Score: Dubois 20, Joshua 17. In round 3, Joshua looked a bit sharper, but Dubois quickly closed in, doing more damage. Dubois appeared ready to finish it, firing off 2 jabs and narrowly missing a right hand. Joshua threw an overhand right but missed, then scored with 3 jabs, igniting the crowd. Despite this, Dubois remained the aggressor, landing another left hand. Sensing an opportunity, Dubois unleashed a barrage of punches, sending Joshua to the canvas just as the bell rang. Joshua got to his feet, and the referee allowed the fight to continue. Score: Dubois 30, Joshua 25.
I've just been on a roller coaster ride, and this is my time. That's my redemption story, and I'm not going to stop until I reach my full potential.
In round 4, Joshua goes down again. He's caught by a heavy right hand but manages to beat the count and continues fighting. Moments later, he hits the canvas again, but it's ruled no knockdown. The crowd is stunned as Joshua clings to Dubois. Dubois gets warned for a low blow, drawing boos from the audience. He continues to unleash powerful punches, causing Joshua to stagger. Joshua tries to respond with a vicious hook, but it misses. Still, a dangerous moment. Score: Dubois 40, Joshua 33.
The opponent, but credit to him and his team. We rolled the dice at success and we come up short, but I want to say, everyone in Wembley, I appreciate you coming out this evening. I'm pissed. I'm ready to kick off in the ring, but I'm going to keep my cool and keep very professional and give the respect to my opponent.
Conor McGregor was among the celebrities in attendance, spotted with a cigar in his mouth as he waved to the crowd ahead of the main event. Also present were Baby Spice, Emma Bunton, of Spice Girls fame, and boxing stars Tyson Fury, Tommy Fury, and Terence Crawford.
Very good, man, very good.
How good was that compared to the Riyadh events?
Oh, it was amazing. Every Riyadh season event was amazing. That was a great fight between 2 good, solid men. And he put on a hell of a show. Joshua got clipped early, but he stood his ground, tried to go back for it, and he got a bit excited after he cracked him and he got knocked out.
Did you predict that?
I thought Dubois was awfully relaxed. All the pressure was on AJ, so, he performed like he had no pressure on his shoulders. He came forward, he put the pressure, he landed a big shot in the very first round. Very hard ass to come back from that.
I was just speaking to Usyk. He said the footwork was the issue. He said he was leaning back rather than moving his feet.
He was he was going back for the same shot over and over. He had a step back backhand. Or he'd have just stand your ground with the backhand, and he stood his ground with the backhand in the round he got knocked out in and cracked him. But then he went forward with it. He should have just got one back and said, right, I'm standing my ground now. I'm not taking no step back. Anytime you come forward, I'm going to meet you on my shot. I'm not going forward.
Tyson Fury arrived early, taking a ringside seat and sharing his insights on the highly anticipated Joshua Dubois showdown. Fury told DAZN, "I see them going to knock the expletive out of each other. It's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it." Despite his VIP seat, Fury said, "It's better at home watching them on the telly. I could have a few Diet Cokes, a couple of sandwiches, kissing me wife." With this victory, Daniel Dubois has firmly established himself as one of the top names in the heavyweight division. His knockout win over Anthony Joshua not only secured his IBF heavyweight title, but also positioned him as a serious contender for the undisputed championship. Dubois now sets his sights on a potential showdown with the winner of the highly anticipated Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury fight, scheduled for December 21st. For Joshua, the loss raises questions about his future in the sport. Once considered one of the most dominant heavyweights of his generation, Joshua's defeat at the hands of Dubois has sparked conversations about whether he can reclaim his former glory or if this marks the beginning of the end for his storied career.
You know what it is, before I came here, I'm always saying to myself, I'm a fighter for life. We rolled the dice at success and we came up short, and we roll it again, innit? If you know what I mean, we keep rolling the dice.
The heavyweight clash between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois will be remembered as one of the most shocking upsets in recent boxing history. The ringside reactions from boxing professionals highlight the unexpected nature of the fight, with Dubois' power and determination overwhelming Joshua from the start. As the dust settles, the boxing world now turns its attention to Dubois' next move and what lies ahead in the ever-evolving heavyweight division.
The magnitude of it was phenomenal, and it was a phenomenal fight. And I've always felt it to be a Hagler-Hearns situation, and that's what it was. Two guys give everything. It takes two people to make a fight like that. A great champion and AJ. AJ absolutely contributed, showed his heart right to the end, but it was just a brilliant, brilliant fight. And obviously I'm pleased because my man's won, and I've had faith in him from the beginning. I always felt he would do it, and he's done it.
Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.